everybody, what's happening? If you don't know, I am Crooked Stick. This is episode 19 of Felsbrunn here on FarmSimulator22. We are not doing a harvest just yet. I think this field is ready, but the other two I don't believe are going to be ready this time around. Maybe let's let the map load up. Okay, so yeah, these two are not ready just yet. They'll be ready after the next sleep. But this one is ready to harvest. But first, we are going to go ahead and run our canola up here to the farm production alpine style sale point. We only have 18,000, just a little over 18,000 liters to take and sell, but farm production alpine style is our highest price up there, and it's a local place, so not bad. So we'll take it up there, we'll sell that, then we'll come back and we'll get started on harvesting our field, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's grab the track. Just a quick reminder, wrong button. Just another quick reminder, this series is going to 25 episodes, and then we are just taking a break. We're not ending the series or anything like that. I don't know, you know, I mean, if we want to look at it like this is the first season of this series or something, I don't know how many episodes I'm going, you know, like ultimately going to end up with, as far as, you know, we'll call it a season goes. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be or anything like that, but we are taking this series to at least 25 episodes, and then we're going to take a break, and we have a new series that we are going to start. It'll have the same schedule. It'll be 2 new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah. Don't forget to hit the subscribe so that you'll get notifications when all of that stuff happens. Then you'll know, hey, there's new episodes on this series, and then, you know, when this one's ready, then you'll get the notification of, hey, we got a new series starting, you know, blah blah blah. The new series is basically going to be a behind the scenes. I'm wanting to get a map ready for my live streams on Twitch. I want to do a multiplayer map. So the new series, after we get this, after we get Felsbrunn to 25 episodes, we'll go to a new series. Like I was saying, it's basically the behind the scenes of what it takes to get a map ready for streaming. I'm not saying that this is necessarily the situation for everybody. I'm not even saying that everybody goes in and sets up a map for streams. I don't always set up a map. I know that it seems like I do, but I don't usually set up a map. I may kind of bring in some different implements or something like that, just to start off with. Simply because you know, in all honesty, I really truthfully think that it's really just because I think that I think they start you out with some stuff that's just way too small sometimes. Like, I know that, you know, sometimes I may use equipment that's too big, but that's just because I like to be efficient. I like to get things done as quick as I can. Even though we got 39,000, just over 39,000, $39,063 to be exact. So that's not too bad. That's a nice, whoa dear, whoa. That's a pretty nice payday right there. You know, just over 39,000. So that's pretty nice, I think. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. So yeah, the new series is going to be behind the scenes. I'm getting a map ready for multiplayer on my live streams on Twitch. I do have a map picked out finally. I'm not going to reveal that map until the series comes out. But you guys will get to see what all I'm doing on that map to get it ready for the live stream series well, the multiplayer live stream, I guess I should say, not a series. So however long it takes to get that map ready, which I don't plan on like rushing through anything, and it is going to take me some time. Because what I'm doing is I wanted to find a map that had a lot of fields that I could connect and make most of the fields a lot larger. The way that I'm looking at it, it's going to be some pretty massive fields. I don't have everything worked out just yet on it. But I know the fields are going to be massive, and you guys will get to see the start of it all if you get into the series. And we'll do that one for a little while, depending on how long it takes, which I know it's going to take long enough. So we'll do so many episodes of that. And then we'll come back and we'll do some more episodes of Felsbrunn, and then we'll get back into the other one, mainly because I guess I could have just left the trailer attached because we're going to be doing our field, so I don't know if I'll have to unload or not, but I'm sure that I will at least once or twice, maybe, probably more than that, but I think we're going to start over here, so we'll just park that there. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, that other series. I kind of already went through, not the map that I have set up, or not the map that I picked, that I'm going to do the work on, but I did go through another map a while back that I was thinking about using for that, and I did a good bit of work on there. I bet you I probably had maybe 50 or 60 hours into getting that map ready, and then I just decided that it wasn't the right map for what I was wanting to do. Sorry guys, I kind of dwarfed this one up a little bit. Alright, car, go on. You're through, I'm through. Oh, fuck off. Get out of my way. Stop by, I'll give you the money to paint your car again. Sheesh, people. Yeah, I had a lot of hours in that other map, but I just decided that it wasn't really what I was wanting. Like, you know, just some of the things that came up. I was like, you know, I don't like this situation. It's not going to work out. So. But anyway, I have a map figured out now. And then when I bring you guys in for the new series, then we'll start recording and get some episodes built up on there, and then we'll come back to Felsbrunn because, as you all know, if you've been watching, I love this map. So I definitely want to keep playing. I don't even want to stop playing on here, but I really want to get working on a multiplayer map, and I just thought that that would be really cool to get to see some behind the scenes stuff. Like I said before, I'm not creating the map or anything like that. I'm not a modder. I don't make mods or anything. I'm just going into an existing map and doing things, you know, connecting fields, selling what I can sell as far as buildings and stuff go, building the farm or farms as I please, you know, things like that. Just basically going in and making the map mine. So hopefully it's a series that you guys get into, and I'm really hoping that on my live streams on Twitch that people will get into that and we can get a little community excuse me, we could get a little community map going, and you know, get some nights going where there's, you know, me and maybe 3 or 4 other people working on a map together, you know, on a stream, getting work done and stuff like that. I really think this map is going to be perfect for what I'm wanting to do. It's a pretty decent map. I like because it's got some ups and downs. It's got some flat fields. It's got some very, there's a couple of them. It's got some pretty deep valleys in it. Some of them will have some patches of trees in them. Some of them will have maybe some road paths going through them or something. I don't really know the whole ins and outs of it all, you know. We'll just have to get in there and get started on that series and see where it goes from there, you know. And I'll take some votes on things on the map, you know, like, hey, you know, maybe I'll let you guys pick where we put the farm or farms, you know, stuff like that. So definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you guys know when all that's going on. If you're enjoying this series, the next series should be pretty enjoyable too, because it will really just be work. For a minute, it's just really going to be me doing fields, plowing, things like that. I'll probably bring some workers in once I get so far along into it. That way I can wipe out some stuff, you know, quicker that way. Because I know the one map that I was doing work on, it was taking absolutely forever to plow stuff, and I was like, you know what, I can just kind of box some of this stuff in and then set a worker on this field, and you know, they'll be fine. And it actually worked out because the worker would like say I went down through in between these two fields and took out the grass that was splitting them. just to make one field. Sometimes the worker would bypass that line and just jump to the next field and go ahead and start plowing that field too. So it made it nice when that kind of thing happened, because usually workers don't do that. If any of you have ever played this game, excuse me, if any of you have ever played this game, you know, workers usually do not do anything like that, let alone do something that you were hoping that they would do. 9 times out of 10, they'll stop at the end of the field and stare at you. But I think it's going to be a pretty fun series. I think I was saying before, there may not always be talking going on. For the most part, I'll probably be on there yammering about stuff. Or if, you know, I start getting comments or, you know, conversations going in the comments, things like that, we can converse about things of that nature. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty fun, because a lot of it's going to be the field work. I haven't decided if I'm going to go through and harvest all of the fields and then plow them, or if I'm just going to plow everything over and not worry about doing a harvest. Because you know, not all the fields on there are the same thing, you know. So I may have one field here of soybeans, one field of sunflowers, one field of, you know, I may have a bunch of different fields around each other that are all something different, you know. So I'll have to have things ready and handy, and you know, to hurry up and dump and then move on to the next field. And I just don't know if I want to go through that process or not. I'm thinking maybe some of the bigger fields, if the crop is worth it, we might go ahead and harvest it. But some of the little fields, smaller fields, we may just plow them over. I don't know. It'll just be decisions that come along once we get the series started. But either way, I think it's going to be a fun series for everybody, myself and all you viewers as well. I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. I'm kind of excited to get started on it, but at the same time, I'm a little... it's a little bittersweet, you know. It's because I'm going to miss playing on here. Because like I said in the last episode, I do not play this on a personal game or on a live stream or anything. The only time I play the Felsbrunn map is when I'm doing the episodes for the series here, and sometimes it's just not enough. I really like playing this map. I could sit here all day long and play this map. But I don't want to do that many episodes in a row. You know, I could sit here and easily do 8, you know, hour-long videos each day, honestly. But I don't want to get too far ahead. Because like I said, if you say something in the comments, then I would like to respond on the video. I can respond just, you know, with a comment back in the comments. But if I can, I'd like to respond back to whatever question or comment or anything like that here on the videos. But, you know, like I said, if we end up getting some conversations going in the comments, that's fine. We can all just communicate in the comments. It does not matter. I can communicate back to you here on the videos, or I can communicate back in the comments. Either or is fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and bring the tractor down here so we can unload. This is our first batch of soybeans for this harvest. I think the speed of the time being on 10 is probably pretty close to I don't know how to say it, like real time scale. You know, like if you have the time speed on 10, I feel like you know, where I'm at in the day, in the field and all that, I feel like it kind of matches up with the time that it would actually take. As opposed to like the time being on you know, 5 times. 5 is pretty close, but I feel like 5 is you know, 5 is just in case you need more time, whereas 10 is, you know, we got this, we can get it. You know, I feel like the speed being on 10, like it's almost noon on the game. I feel like, you know, from the time we got started, everything that we've done so far, I feel like this is probably about the right time frame for me anyway. You know, in my own brain, I feel like the time works out best on 10. Yes, there are times where I have it on 10 and I'm sitting here like, you know, damn, where'd the day go, you know? But with 5, I feel like I'm getting stuff done and the day is moving, but I feel like when you get everything done, you still have too much of the day left when you play on 5. So I would say 10 is probably my comfortable, like, cruise mode. And 1 is when I need more time, because I'll basically just play with 10, and then if I think, you know, hey, it's getting too dark to do this, then I'll slow time down. Instead of sleeping and starting something the next day, I'll just kind of slow time down a little bit. To be quite honest, the evening hours, the early morning hours and the evening hours are my favorite times to work in the fields on the game anyway, so I don't mind it, but depending on what I'm doing, I don't like to work like at night in the dark. Now if I'm just harvesting soybeans or, you know, whatever, things like that, it doesn't bother me. But like baling or mowing grass, things like that, I don't like doing in the dark, because there's not a distinct difference in what you're doing. Whereas this, if you're doing this at night, you know where to stop and you know where you're going and you know where you've been, you know. But mowing grass or baling and things like that, that stuff just blends right in with the night. So I am definitely not opposed to doing field work at night and all that. It doesn't bother me. We may even have some episodes where you know, we rock a couple 24 you know, some 48-hour shifts, or, you know, stuff like that. Especially once we get rolling good. Once we have, you know, a good bit of fields to work, that is definitely something that we're going to look into, because we definitely want to keep growing. I'm not trying to get like super big, because like I've said before, when I've played this many times before, I had these two. Actually, this one wasn't even there. This was just grass. So I had 19, 18, and 17 were one big field. I had 9 and 10, but 9 was basically right here, where it turns and goes this way. Basically from here over to here. Everything from here down was field. Everything from here up was grassland and 2 cow barns. I had 10, I had 11, 13, 12, 21 and 22 were both connected, and I kind of, trailed around all of this and just made the field bigger. I also owned these 2, but they weren't there. I had the wind turbines here on the hill, and I owned these 3 right here. So I had these 3, which was one field, these 2, which was one field, this, which was a smaller field, 10, 19, these 2, which was one field, this one, and this one. Those were all separate. These 2 weren't even there. And I think it was either these 2 were connected or these 2 were connected. I think it was 25 and 26 that were connected. But anyway, when I had just those, which, I mean, that's some pretty good land, if you think about it in real terms. But anyway, with just those fields, running canola and soybeans in the bigger ones, and then like the smaller fields, I was running, wheat for my chickens. We even had a couple, actually I owned 8 too, but it was all grass, because that was where I got a majority of the grass here for my cows. I had, I think, 1,500 cows or something like that. Or no, it was just 1,000, because it was the barns from Lone Oak on Farming Simulator 19. It was the cow barn from Lone Oak. I had 2 of them, and each one held 500 cows. So this one was all grass for my cows, and then this smaller part of the field that I showed you a couple minutes ago, that was my grass also. And I had some greenhouses here that we used the manure for and stuff like that. So all of that stuff, just the soybeans and canola alone, I would bring in close to $2 million for each one of them, each harvest. So it was pretty nice. It was a pretty nice setup. I actually liked that farm a lot. I think that was one of the ones I was playing one day, and we had a storm come through, and the power literally just flickered. Like, the TV went off, come right back on. I mean, literally, like, it barely even had time to shut off all the way and came right back on. The PlayStation went off, and I turned it back on once it was done doing the shutdown process, and when it came back on and everything, I went to go back in, and all of my maps that I had were gone. Every single one of them. I think I had 4, maybe 5 maps, probably 4 separate maps. Two of them actually were this map here, just separate farms, separate setups on them. But yeah, I lost all of my farms on that one, which really pissed me off. But yeah, that's what happened to that one. That was the same one that I had that land over there that we were talking about, putting a building in and it not really being good land for doing that. In the last episode, I'll show you again here really quick on the map. Right here is our farm. So if we go down this way, and right here, this empty little spot, it's almost, you know, like we're on our way to the animal dealer or something. That's where I had my bakery and stuff like that set up, the windmill, and it was a pretty nice setup that I had on this map for that one. I really was pretty pissed off when all that went down. It was not cool. That was one of the ones that I had like mad hours on. Okay, so that was 22.5 in here, and that was like 400 and some liters, I think 483 liters that I emptied out of the harvester. So that's 22.5, 22, almost 23,000 liters we got off of that field. So that's not too bad, and that's adding to the 22 that we already had. So we should be up to about 44, 48, something like that maybe. Soybeans, 45, yeah. Alright, that's not bad. If I remember right, we went ahead and limed everything that last time. If I remember right. I don't know. I run so many farms, I can't keep up with them. Alright, well, nothing needs to be done on it, so we won't worry about them. Those ones are still waiting to be harvested, so why don't we check our prices, see what we have going on here. Soybean prices ain't too bad, but they're supposed to be up about 3.7 in June, so that's nice. Wheat, November, December, so wheat is going to be best in December. We already took care of the canola that we had, so now we're just waiting on the wheat, which is after our next sleep. That will sell, and we will be harvesting the rest of our soybeans, and then we'll go ahead and hurry up and plant all 3 fields again real quick with soybeans. I don't think see, because we're in November right now, so we won't get that planted until December or January. So that, say December, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I really don't know. I'm gonna have to count how many months it takes for the soybeans to grow, because I really I really have not counted yet, so I don't know. Alright, well, shit, let's go ahead and go over here and sleep. I'll just do another 8 o'clock wake up. I still got that stupid place tagged. I don't know why. Maybe it was just because the trailer was in the green, but yeah, and we have got to get our loan paid down too. We're still paying $766 each month for the loan. Property maintenance is kind of up. Where is... yeah. $766 for our loan. So let's... man, I would probably have to put about 100,000 on that just to get it to be you know, a helpful lower amount. I don't know. Is there anything that we have been needing to get? Let's take this tag off here. Untag, please. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything we have been needing? Is there anything we were wanting to get? Because I don't remember. Let's see what we do have. I think we have everything that we need. But I was thinking that there was something else. Ah. Either another trailer or a bigger trailer. So let's see. This one... 17.5 holds 4.9, or is that how much? No, that's how much it weighs. So it holds 22 m whatever. I don't know what that means. Bad enough I had to learn liters, people. Alright, so I think we're going to go with, we're not going to go with that one yet because, that's too much money. So why not do, fuck. It holds about 22,000 liters or so. 22.5, I think. So maybe that still means liters. Because that's what it had in there that last time was 22.5. I wish that they would hook together, because that would be cool. 59 for a pace setter, it holds 40,000. 59,000, let's see, what all can we do? Main color and rim color. And it's an underbelly too, so that's nice. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Let's see. The underbelly. We want the single tank. I think we'll do the main color. I don't really want to do it class, but I don't want to do it white either, I don't think. But I don't know, maybe. White, beige. White's not bad, I guess. Design color. Class. Rim color. Well, we need red. Okay. New class red. That sucks, man, because 19 always had the class colors. Class white, class green, and class red. On just about everything. That'll work for me, 94,000. That's gonna take most of our money though. Yeah, because I'm gonna need to get a dolly too, because I don't even have a semi yet. I don't know. I just really wanted a trailer that we could make class colors. But I don't think I'm going to find one like that, because I'm trying to do class as much as I can. But I don't think that, I think most of these probably aren't going to let me change their color. This one wouldn't be bad, honestly. Okay, so we'll leave it white, rim color. Oh, come on now. And we're at 68,000. Shit, that'll work for me right there. Wheel setup, what are we doing here? Wide tires. Standard. Yeah, we want some wide tires, I think. Hell yeah. Alright, let's change our license plate. There we go. Damn. What are we gonna call this one? We will say this one is class-ish. Actually. And then we'll do the ish. Because it's not class, but it is. So it's class-ish. Yeah, buddy. I like it. Alright, so we're going to buy 69,000. We got our big trailer. We are back down to 48,000, so that's less than what we started out with before. We don't need our trailer just yet, but I am going to go ahead and run down here and pick it up. We have about 3 minutes left in this episode, but we will pick up right where we left off, where we leave off from this episode. So we will get to harvest. In the next episode, we'll be doing our other 2 fields, and hopefully we can go ahead and get oh yes, look at that. It's not the green that we need, but it's close enough. Absolutely close enough. Alright. It's a class caution green, or class hyper green. I don't know. I'm sure they could probably come up with a better name. Right. It would have been cool if the modder that redid this map 422, the Lort, that is and then capital L-O-R-T, the Lort. It would have been cool though if they would have put a class dealership in, so. You are kind of starting to see class dealerships pop up on maps a little more often than they used to. It used to be pretty hard to try and find, or it used to be unheard of, really. For me, anyway. 'Cause I don't always play American maps, you know. Sometimes I play European maps. I mean, this one's a European map, so. But anyway, guys, that is episode 19. Episode 20 is right around the corner. I am Crooked Stick. This is Felsbrunn22 on Farming Simulator 22. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I had fun doing it. So we're gonna end it here. That is it for this one. I am Crooked Stick. I'll catch y'all next time.